Hello everyone, myself Elmate Archana, Assistant Professor, Danan College of Pharmacy, Latur. In last presentation, we have discussed the topic nutraceutical. So today, through this presentation, we will going to discuss the topic good manufacturing practices of Indian system of medicine, that is Schedule T as per the Drug and Cosmetic Act Rules 1945. So, the good manufacturing practices is or GMP is a production and testing practice that helps to ensure a quality product. GMP guidelines are not prescriptive instructions on how to manufacture products. These are a series of general principles that must be observed during manufacturing process. When a company is setting up its quality program for manufacturing or manufacturing process, there may be many ways it can fulfill the GMP requirements, and it is that company's responsibility to determine the most effective and efficient quality process. So, these rules are prescribed with the conditions in order to ensure the following aspects. That is, first, raw materials used in the manufacturing of drugs are authentic, of prescribed quality and are free from contamination. Second one, the manufacturing process is as has been prescribed to maintain the standards. Third one, adequate quality control measures are adopted. The manufactured drugs which is released for sale is of acceptable quality. And last, to achieve the objectives above, each licensee shall follow the prescribed process of manufacturing of drugs as described in the Act, and it should be documented as a manual and kept for reference as well as for inspection. However, the registered Vedas in traditional system of medicine, there are Vedas, Siddhas and Hakims who prepare the medicines and they dispense their medicines to their patient, but not selling such drugs in the market are exempted from the above rules, that is GMP. So, in case of GMP, the part first, it includes the factory premises. The manufacturing plant should have the adequate space for receiving and storing raw materials. Second, manufacturing process areas. Third one is quality control section. Fourth one is finished goods store. Fifth one is office, and last is rejected goods or drug store. So first of all, most important general requirements, that is the location and surrounding and building facilities. In case of location and surroundings, the factory building for manufacturing of Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani medicines shall be so situated and shall have such construction as to avoid the contamination from open sewage, drain, public lavatory or any other factory which produces disagreeable or obnoxious odor or fumes or excessive dust and smokes. This is the location for factory premises. Whereas the building used for factory shall be such as to permit the production of drugs under hygienic conditions only and should be free from insects and rodents. It should have adequate provision for light as well as ventilation. The floor and walls should not be damp or moist. The premises used for manufacturing, processing, packaging and labeling will be in conformity with the provision of the Factory Act. The planning and location of the premises should be such that it will satisfy all the conditions as per the D&C Act, that is good manufacturing practices, in which the first conditions, that is compatible with other manufacturing operations, that may be carried out in the same area or adjacent areas, adjacent premises. Second one, adequately provided with working space to allow orderly and logical placement of equipments and materials to avoid the risk of mix-up between different drugs or the components thereof, and the control of possibility of cross-contamination by other drugs or by other materials, and avoid the risk of omission of any minute manufacturing or control steps. Third one is designed, constructed and maintained in such a way that to prevent the entry of insects and rodents into that buildings. The flooring wall should be smooth and even shall be such as not to permit the retention or accumulation of dust or waste products. That is, all the interior surfaces are free from dust, free from cracks, which permit easy cleaning and disinfection. All the walls of the rooms in which the manufacturing operations are carried out shall be impervious and to be capable of being kept clean. Next, in case of this building premises, fifth point, that it should be provided with proper drainage system, and in the processing area, the sanitary fittings and electrical fixtures in the manufacturing area shall be proper and safe. There should be fire safety measures. There should be fire safety measures and proper exit should be there. Next facility, that is the water supply. The water used in the manufacture shall be of pure and of potable quality. Adequate provision of water for washing the premises shall be made. In case of disposal of waste from this manufacturing section or laboratories or the premises, the waste water and the residue which might be harmful to the workers or public health shall be disposed of after suitable treatment as per the guidelines of pollution control authorities to render them harmless. Next, container cleaning. In those factories or those premises where the operations involving the use of containers such as glass bottles, vials and jars are conducted, there shall be adequate arrangements separated from the manufacturing operations for washing, cleaning and drying of such containers. Next important facility, that is the stores. This storage should have proper ventilation and it shall be free from dampness. It should provide the independent adequate space for the storage of different type of material, for example, such as raw material, packaging material and finished products. In case of raw materials, all raw materials are procured from manufacturing shall be stored in the raw material. While designing such container, cabin or areas in the raw material store, care should be taken to avoid that contamination. Following types of different categories of raw materials is there, that is raw material of metallic origin, raw material of mineral origin, raw material from animal source, from herbs, dried herb or plant extract, for example excipients, volatile oils, perfumes and flavors. So these are the storage. In case of plant concentrates or exudates and resins, each container used for the storage of this raw material shall be properly identified with the label. That storage material bearing a label which indicate the name of that raw material, source of supply, and will also be clearly state the status of raw material, such as understate, approved or rejected. The label also indicate the identity of the particular supplier in the form of batch number or lot number and the rate of receipt of the consignment. Next, packaging material as well as finished goods store. In case of packaging material, the finished good transferred from the production area after proper packaging shall be stored in the finished goods store within an area marked quarantine after the quality control laboratory and the experts have checked the correctness of finished goods with reference to its packing and labeling as well as finished product quality as prescribed, then it will be moved to the approved finished goods stock area. Next, working space and health, clothing, sanitization as well as hygiene of that workers. So the manufacturing area shall provide adequate space for orderly placement of equipments and material used in any of the operations for which these are employed, so as to facilitate easy and safe working and to minimize or eliminate any risk of mix-up between different drugs, such as cross-contamination or mixing of drugs or omission of any minute step in that manufacturing process. In case of health, clothing, sanitization and hygiene of worker, all workers employed in the factory shall be free from contagious diseases. The clothing of the worker shall consist of proper uniform suitable to the nature of work and the climate and shall be clean. The uniform shall also include cloth or synthetic covering for hands, feet and head, whatever required or wherever required. Adequate facilities for the personal cleanliness such as clean towels, soap and scrubbing brushes shall be provided. Separate provision shall be made for the lavatories to be used by men and women, and such lavatories shall be located at places separated from the processing rooms. In this case, the machinery and equipments for carrying out manufacturing, depending on the size of operation and the nature of product manufactured, suitable equipment, either manually operated or operated semi-automatically or fully automatic machinery, shall be made available. Batch manufacturing records. The licensee shall maintain the batch manufacturing record of each batch of ASU, Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani drugs manufactured irrespective of the type of product manufactured, preparation or patent and proprietary medicines as per the D&C Act rules. Next, the distribution of records. Record of sale and distribution of each batch of Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani drugs shall be maintained in order to facilitate prompt and complete recall of batch if necessary. In case of record of market complaints, manufacturer shall maintain a register to record all reports of market complaints received regarding the products sold in the market. Quality control. The quality control section shall verify all the raw materials, monitor in the process, quality checks and control the quality of finished product being released to finished goods store or warehouse. Preferably for such quality control, there should be separate expert for Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani drugs. Then, quality control section will have a minimum team of the experts. And the requirements, there should be a separate requirement for sterile products. In case of sterile products, this Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani drugs that can be sterilized in their final containers, and the design of area shall preclude the possibility of products intended for sterilization being mixed with or taken to be products already sterilized. In case of terminally sterilized products, the design of the areas shall preclude the possibility of mix-up between the non-sterile and sterile products. In case of requirement for sterile products, these are some precautions against the contamination and cross-contamination. And this is the table which given the list of machinery, equipment and minimum manufacturing premises required for the manufacture of various categories of Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani system of medicines. For example, tablets, it require 100 square feet space, and these are the some equipments. So these are the required list of equipments and machineries that are required to carry out the manufacturing process as per the D&C Act rules, and this is the schedule T. Thank you.